we're going to check out
Australia's version of the Grand Canyon.
So let's go see what that's like. We've just left the Hunter Valley and we're heading into the Capertee Valley. They call it Australia's answer to the Grand Canyon. And honestly, I get it. These ridgelines are unreal. We're on our way to Coorongooba Campground, right down the end of the valley. And apparently there are some old ruins nearby, which means Cain is going to be in his element. Well, we're packed up and on the road again. Tell you, it's 31 degrees and that was probably the coolest 31 degrees I've packed up in. Packing up in the shade was so much better. Normally I've got sweat running off me every which way, which you've probably seen in the last videos, but I'm actually as fresh as a daisy today.
Oh, fresh as a daisy.
Fresh as a daisy. So we're heading to Bulga. We just want to have a quick look at it. That's our other favourite free camp around this Hunter Valley area. I think it would have been way too hot though at this time of year because there's not a lot of shady trees.
I think I think Bulga's a donation camp.
Was it?
Yeah.
Did we donate last time?
I think so.
I can't remember. Maybe we did. That was a couple of years ago. That's a long time to remember.
It is a long time to remember.
So yes, thought we'd check it out, show you guys Bulga, and then we're heading around to Glen and I can't remember the name of the campground. It's Coorongooba or something.
Coorongooba or something.
If you type in Glen Davis at Wiki Camps, you'll be able to find it. It's the one that looks pretty.
Everybody's told us that it's the Australian version of the Grand Canyon.
Everyone. Callum and Meg have told us.
Yep. No, and Jess.
Oh, Jess, yes.
Yep,
Jess did say to go there too.
We've got to go there, so... And I wanted to go there last time we were down here, but the weather just wouldn't play ball for us.
No, there was a lot of rain, and again, it's one of those places, if there's a lot of rain, I'm pretty sure it's closed.
That's right, you can't get across, because there's a bit of a creek crossing, and if it's wet, you just can't get across it.
Rightio, so we've pulled up at Bulga. Beautiful big area, but as you can see, there really isn't a lot of shade, and on days like 30 degrees plus, today 39, this will be friggin' hot. Now it does say only 2 nights staying again, but pretty sure there's a few permanents spotted around here. So I know 2 years ago we did 5 nights here, no one cared. Just don't abuse it, like that's my thing. Don't abuse it and you'll be fine. Pretty sure you can have dogs here as well. I will go and find out if it's donation or not. We'll find that out. Nope, no signs, nothing. So I'm pretty sure that it's just a free camp, and I'm pretty sure dogs, I know dogs are allowed because last time we were here there were dogs, so dogs are definitely allowed. Now I think we're on the Bylong Way, Cain, is that it?
Bylong Way, I believe so.
It is so pretty.
It is really pretty, so...
If you're heading to Glen Davis, this is a beautiful way from the Hunter Valley.
We're following the Goulburn River, is it? Anyone who wants to know, taking an inland road, take the Bylong Way. It is one of the most scenic, beautiful. The valleys are so green. The stark ridge lines that align them are absolutely fantastic. It just really is pretty. We even stopped at Bylong for lunch. Sadly, the shop is no longer open because it closed COVID, and I think Trina said that due to government, it said restrictions, it hasn't been able to open again. Good old government.
So, which is so sad because literally it's the only shop in town, and there was probably at least 10 vehicles that stopped while we were there to use the toilets.
It's got an awesome little rest area. We had lunch there, and you can camp for $10 a night.
This has been my favourite way so far to cross the Great Dividing Range.
The road in places is a little ordinary. There's been more patches on it than Dolly Parton's song.
What's her song, Cain?
Patchwork Quilt.
Fuck. coat of many colours?
Coat of many colours.
Oh my gosh. You see, you're a big country Dolly fan, aren't you?
Me and Dolly are like this.
Yeah, obviously. So this has been a very lovely way to spend what was an extremely hot day. New South Wales is currently having a heat wave, and where we left in the Hunter Valley was going to be 38 degrees. Where we're going at Glen was about 34, 35 today. We've been sitting at a comfortable probably 28 degrees in the air conditioning, which has been lovely. And we've just putted along because
that's why I was thanking myself, because I planned it. I knew about a week ago that this would be a hot one. If I planned these days, then nail the hot one.
Can I call bullshit? Because I decided we'd stay in the Hunter Valley an extra day to see Jess. And you were like, oh, but we got places to go. But I knew, because I watched the weather, that today, I actually thought yesterday was going to be the hottest, but it turned out to be today. But, and the good news, the weather map says that tomorrow's meant to be 24 degrees.
24.
So, yeah, I didn't think we were in Victoria yet.
We dropped 10 degrees overnight.
I am not going to complain. I am not going to complain.
Not good for my body.
Oh, God.
Very nice. Two big ridge lines, and we're driving up the middle of them. And we pretty much get to the end, so hopefully there's a nice cool stream. It's not really deep, they say, but there might be enough to cool off in.
Wow, just look at these views. The drive into Coorongooba Campground is absolutely stunning. Winding through these incredible ridge lines and valleys, every turn just keeps getting better and better. You can feel how remote and peaceful it is out here. We have been hanging out to check out this spot, and if the drive in goes anything by, the campground is going to be something special. Can't wait to see what it's like when we pull up.
Check out this camp. It's a national park near Glen, surrounded by high cliffs like that. It's a $6 booking fee on their national park site, and a little bit of wildlife hanging around. Because she's a scorcher day, we got a bit of shade. And all these guys, I think we're in their spot.
Sorry, what did you just tell me not to do?
No, I was telling myself, please don't slip over.
Oh, it wasn't me at all.
No, I would never tell you.
No, you never tell me what to do.
I'd say that this is going to be beautiful and cool. Oh, yeah. Oh. How good is that?
That's actually really nice. The trouble is, it only comes up to our ankles.
I have to get the shovel and dig a big hole.
I need a chair to sit in though.
Well, at least it's flowing. It's nice and it's wet.
It looks like a spring water.
But it'd be awesome if there was a deeper hole. Might go for a walk up the river up here a bit.
And we're sitting up in camp, and we've actually got shade coming over us, and it was freaking hot still, even with a breeze. So this is lovely.
That's right. If you want to know, our camp is just up there, just there. So I'm going to go for a walk up this way, up past this big fella. I'll give you a bit of a berth. You can just have a lay because you're a big unit. A big unit. Okay? Sand's a bit sandy. It's alright. Look at the size. You've got more muscle on you than Arnold Schwarzenegger. Oh, that's a little bit deeper for lay.
It's not that cold. It's because your body's hot. Stop looking.
We've just been spending the afternoon after a little dip down in the river of just watching these kangaroos. It's pretty cool when there's a heap of little babies. I don't know why they don't want to come out. Some of them are too big.
What is it with our patch of grass? Hey? Look at you. Scratching your ticks and your fleas. They love our patch of grass. Holy cannoli. After such a hot day, I know you can't see me very well, but we have just been hit by this windstorm. It's come out of nowhere. I can hear it coming up through the valley. Holy goly. We hadn't even put the anti-flap on the van, and Cain just had to quickly chuck it up. I'll see if I can put some light on for you. Oh, that's better. You can see me. Cain had to just like quickly chuck the anti-flap up because it's just come from nowhere. I walked outside to take a photo of the sunset and I said to Cain, it sounds like this rumbling in the trees, and it was just this wind moving up through the valley and going through. Yes, so that's interesting. Cooled things down, but whoa, geez, poor old caravan awning got a bit of a flap around. We may even just see how it goes. It may have to come in. It may be that strong. Well, what a difference a day makes. Yesterday we were sweltering, like up to 38-degree temperatures, and then the wind came, the rain came last night, and now we're lucky to be making 20 degrees, I think. And so jumpers, Crocs and socks, like seriously. I'm not complaining because I was over the heat, so having a cool change is nice, but yeah, this is a bit different. It wasn't what I was expecting. And because we're camping off grid, this isn't really the weather that you want for solar. And we're in a national park, so you can't use a generator. So Cain's just putting all the solar out to see if we can get it up and coming. We'll see how it goes. Rightio, it's a cold all day today. And so for lunch, I want something hot. Now normally I would just whip out my air fryer and chuck something in there, but we're on a power conserve. It is a very overcast day. We're staying in a national park, so we're not allowed to use our generator, so I have to conserve power. So I'm going to do toasted sandwiches on our gas cooker, and we're going to use, so we have a cast iron oven. Yeah, cast iron oven. I don't think we've used it. If we have, we've used it once on the whole trip, but we would never get rid of it because we use its lid. Its lid can actually double as a frying pan, which is amazing. And I'm going to make toasted sandwiches in the frying pan, and yeah, that will be nice and warm on a cold day. Check that out. Look, that is better than any shop bought toasted sandwich. And we're in the middle of Australia's version of the Grand Canyon. No sun, and I'm still having a toasted sandwich. Life's pretty good, really. Just grab a Coke and I'll be set. Ha! Look, I found one here waiting for me.
Well, we are in the Coorongooba Campground, the Willamette National Park. It's a obviously a national park, so you got fees. Now, as we were driving in, we saw all these old chimneys there, just old stone chimneys or brick chimneys, nothing else, heap of them. And I thought, what the hell are they? So I thought I'd do a bit of research. On the sign out here, it actually said it was for a shale oil town. Now, shale oil was found out in the Capertee Valley in the 1800s. They did mine it out through here, but just due to the location, the difficulty of it, it ceased in 1908. However, the shale oil town with the chimneys and that we saw was about 1938. They tried to revive it, and they got up to about 2,000 people out here when they were working away on it. Definitely went through the recession, and by about 1948, I think, or decline, 1952, my bad. By 1952, they closed the mines down. It just wasn't viable or economic for it, and there's still the ruins there. They're on private property, so you have to book to go and see it. They do run tours. I think it's $20 per person. If there's enough people during a week or whatever, they'll run a special one. But generally, I think they said it's Saturdays, certainly through the peak periods. So we can go to a lookout. I believe you can see them, and we can take a photo from a lookout. Obviously, National Park, I can't whack up a drone or anything like that, so we're not going to be able to do that. But we're going to go to the lookout, have a look. And I was just curious, if you ever come here, you'll see a whole heap of chimneys and you'll wonder what it was. Well, it was the old shale oil town.
Kane's always curious.
I'm always curious.
I just like all the background drops here, like the cliffs and that. That's
the scenery.
The scenery.
I love the scenery too. It's just when you see old historic pioneer chimneys and that, you think...
He likes this one because he was right and I was wrong.
Yeah. We're just going to go up and have a look at this old brick building. Got no idea what it is. It's right at the entry to the camping area. And I thought, stuff it. We want to charge the all powers in the car. We'll go for a drive. And I'll have a look at a couple of things. Well, it's just an empty room. It's like the huts you find up in the snow country. Fireplace. Just an empty room. Some clown out here trying to stick his head in to have a look. Well, we don't know what it is. There's no signs. It's got a solid concrete roof, so it's like a bunker.
Radio, so it said it's 550 metres to the lookout, and of course it's a lookout, so it's all up. Good parties is down on the way back. Oh God, listen to those cicadas. I reckon it must be like mating season or something, because everywhere we have been lately, the cicadas have been going like crazy. So, is the lookout of the Rocky Ranges or is it of the ruins?
I think it's of the ruins.
We'll find out, I suppose.
I've got about 400 metres to go.
Oh wow, these are in pretty good condition, if you could say that. Oh, super. I need zoom on the GoPro. Should be able to see it probably better on the TV than I can hear, but those are pretty big buildings.
It's like nature's taking them back.
Nature is taking them back, but they're standing up to it way better than the cottages and the houses. They're all gone. All that's left of them is chimneys, so still a fair bit left there. I want to show you this rock though. Obviously they're like a limestone, sandstone sort of thing because they're all wearing out, but check out the mouth of that rock. That's so cool. What have you got there?
Must be like the rock the shale oil comes from. It's everywhere. It's really light. And it's
dirty.
That's right, but it's like a bit of oily. It must be inside the rock. I would have thought they would have been a bit heavier, but maybe they crushed it to get the oil out.
Let me feel it. Oh, yeah, it feels like a pumice stone.
It does.
Like how light that is with air in it.
And it's everywhere.
It's everywhere, it's everywhere. They need to come back, they missed some. And this one's really overgrown. We'll go look at it in a minute. This one's gone.
Don't know what this is. Katrina thinks it's an old mine that they've just shored up. I know it looks like there's a sinkhole above it, so she might be right. But again, I don't know what shale oil, I don't know what they did to get shale oil. Would had to have dug something out of somewhere because it's everywhere up here. Of where it come from, not sure. But you think Katrina's very right?
Yep, like this it has to be where they went in and did some mining and got stuff out of.
You're probably right. It definitely looks like the way it's shored up at the back there, and then it just looks like there's sinkholes just starting to appear up above the rocks. So they might have gone in and plucked it out of the mountain.
Can I take the GoPro just up to the thing so they can see? Okay, we're going to be really careful because you don't want to go inside these places because they could collapse.
Have a look how pretty that creepy is, that creeper. It's in flower, looks super pretty. We'll just take it easy, look out for wombats.
Grasshoppers have just whacked me.
What are you doing?
Something touched my foot.
It's called grass. Let's go over and see what we can see from over here. Looks like an old railway track here too, so goes around a fair bit, some of this stuff. We should get to look down on the mine. Would have been something over there too. It's pretty specky. We can look straight down on it. I'll keep out no access. Have a look at that. That's the ruins. Oh well, if anything, the view is astonishing. The old ruins. I believe if we want to find out more, just go on the tour. They've probably got all the information on that there. So you probably just got to look up the dates. There was a telephone number to ring or an email to do. They'll probably send you some times and dates to do it. So if you're ever coming out here.
Other thing, it just said every Saturday. So it had crossed off other things. It said on Saturdays.
Saturdays.
The populace of the trees or something.
Ooh, the populace of the trees. Look, we're not here on Saturday. We've got to be in Canberra. But if we ever come back, I'll just make note that, see if I can be here on a Saturday.
Righto, we came up to check out the Glen Campground. This is another free camp and probably a really good one if you've got animals and you can't go into the national park. However, it is very slopey, so finding a nice flat park will be very hard, but it does have toilets and possibly showers. We haven't been in there, but possibly showers, so that is another advantage. Personally, I love out at the national park. The views, the scenery are a billion times better. But if you can't camp at the national park, this is your next best option.
Back in the war years when Australia made its own oil for cars.
So what have you learnt from, you found some information?
Oh, I found out there were 7 teachers here and 260 children went to the school. The old shop's probably one of the last buildings still here. Town had about 2,600 people, but in 1952 the government didn't want to subsidise Australian oil anymore, so it all closed down.
Rightio, so I found out that Glen is a donation camp, so chuck your donations in if you come. It does have shower and toilet, Showers just push a button, so I doubt you've got any hot water there. They're okay, there's nothing fancy, and they don't look like they're cleaned very often. So I know I'm still national park for me.
Well, I have to say, this Aussie Traveller anti-flap kit has been an absolute game changer for us. Before, when we had nothing, in this sort of wind, we would have put the awning away for sure, because it flapped, it bounced about, lifted my pegs, wanted off the ground or whatever. Now, with this flap kit, it's pretty bloody windy. I don't think I'd leave it out in winds too much stronger than this, but you know, there's gusts coming in, it does blow up, but it is holding this anti-flap kit, it's holding this awning in place really, really well. Normally we'd be out here whacking the thing away, hanging on for dear life. I'm still a bit worried, but so far it's held up. We're a bit sheltered because of the car, but it does rip through here, hence why we've put the kitchen away, we've packed everything away. Look. And this is it, holding it in. Hold my little anti-flap kit. Well done, Aussie Traveller, you've made a ripper good product. Can vouch that, yep, before we would have had this packed away with the slightest wind. Now I've got it pegged out, each corner, anti-flap kit's up, it's locked in. Don't know if I'd really risk too much stronger wind, but it's doing a really good job.
Well, we are all packed up, and of course, as you're packed up, the wind drops and the rain's gone and the sun comes out. But it's time for us to head off because we need to make it to Canberra before Christmas. So we're heading off today. Gonna find a camp somewhere between here and Canberra, and it's our last night before we get to Canberra. So have no idea where we're going. We're just going to travel along, and when we find something, we'll have a look at Wiki Camps and see what we think. You ready to roll?
Yep, just doing triple cross checks, quadruple cross checks of triple cross checks.
Oh really?
Yep.
Quadruple, triple cross checks.
That's right, a lot of cross checks.
Found any mistakes?
No, we just got to check this. Just for Katrina.
Why do we have to check that, Cain?
Because I've replaced it 3 times.
and 2 in like a week.
Yeah.
Well, it's not my fault. I was busy, I was rushing, I was putting ice in the water bottle, and I may have forgotten to do it up. About 200 kilometres later we remembered.
Look, I'll be honest, one of the 3 times was me back near the start. Katrina did it pretty much the day after I fixed it, so I was a little bit pissy.
Do you think? To the point, every time we set off now, it's like, have you tied the mat up?
It's part of the cross checks.
Anyway, we will catch you on the road. By the way, it's a beautiful place here, but drop it in the comments if you have stayed here at Coorongooba, wherever it is, near Glen Davis. Is it just every night at about 6-7 o'clock that the wind comes up through the valley and just smashes through? Because the 2 nights we were here, it was exactly the same. It was almost like a particular time, the wind just comes up and smashes through. Drop it in the comments, let us know. Or is it just what the weather was like while we were here? Now ladies, just want to check something with you. They say they do all the big hard driving, all the hard sort of stuff. And look, I must admit, I am a passenger princess most of the time. However, every time we need to drone, I have to drive. And where do we have to drone? In the really cool places, of course. So, I don't know, I think I'm just saving myself in the passenger seat for when the really hard stuff comes. Who agrees? Drop it in the comments. Are you a passenger princess, but really you're the main driver when they have to do their droning? Just checking. Wow, Coorongooba Campground. Definitely worth the hype. If you've enjoyed coming along with us, don't forget to like it, hype it, and hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any of our adventures. Thanks for joining us, and remember, stop surviving, start living. Catch you next week. Radio.
Is it recording?
Yes,
Am I on?
You're on. Don't mind the sound. Kane's emptying the toilet at the same time. Sorry about that.
Hey, just good old bit of toilet.
Kain and his doogs.
Doogie.
Your ass at the moment.
Oh, you're filmaging. Are you filmaging? I've just popped into, well, I don't know the name of the place because I'm an idiot. I've done zero research.